Yeah, thank you. Look, we really look forward to opening our campaign of this year's Leagues Cup. It's a competition that is still new, but brings out incredible rivalries between us and League MX. We know the quality opponents that we have in Charlotte and Cruz Azul, two teams that are in really, really good form right now. We also have gotten ourselves going a little bit with the return of a lot of players. And again, it's a competition where, last year we got 7 additional games, made a run to win third place. There's a lot of incentives for the players in terms of getting minutes, keeping sharpness, continuing to build fitness as we go into the last stretch of the year. There's also a financial reward for the players that is fairly significant too. So whatever motivates you, the Leagues Cup has something for you, and it's a real opportunity for us to improve as a team and go into the final stretch of the season.
Sorry, you're in front.
Thank you, Jim. Good morning. Quick turnaround here. It feels like Charlotte is becoming New England of last year. How quickly you're playing them, and many times. What is going to be the difference this year, considering a draw and a loss?
Yeah, we've had tough results against a strong Charlotte team. I think Dean Smith has come in there and done an incredible job with his group. They're really tough to break down defensively. The amount of clean sheets that they keep, and maybe are doing it, without the big, sexy household names. It's a team that really is committed and fights together. I really respect what they're about. They have strong goalkeeping, a really strong back line, a midfield that works tirelessly. Westwood has been an incredible player this year. It's kind of their quarterback, if you will. We have to do a good job. The guy to the left of me is going to do a good job trying to take him away. And also their attacking pieces are really dangerous too. So strong opponent, like you mentioned. We're familiar with each other. We did not play very well in our last contest here at Subaru Park. But now we have, I would say, a lot more pieces here and the full group together. So it's a new challenge, a new test, and we expect a really hard match.
Taking a look at the roster that was submitted on the 16th or whatever the window was, the additions of CJ Olney and Frankie Westfield.
Yeah.
Is that just a way of utilizing all 30 spots? Obviously, I think they're 2 guys that you've been high on. Sort of the thoughts behind bringing them along.
Yeah, I'd say each one's different. Frankie's done a great job with Union 2, has been rewarded with a Union 2 contract, but we also see him as a player that in Nathan's absence that can give us a little bit of cover at the outside back spot. So he will be in the squad for tomorrow. CJ's another one too who's taken a big step forward, can play multiple positions, has good versatility, also has done a really good job with Union 2. I think you guys have seen now. He has that ball that's played in behind the back line. He's gotten really good at that, and he's got a lot of assists with Union 2. And now they're both training with the first team, getting better and better. Still have a lot of work to do, but have grown and improved during the year.
Daniel, first and foremost, congratulations on your time at the Euros. I'm sure it was something you're very proud about. Wanted to ask you, it seems like the messaging this year has been very different in terms of coming from the players in Leagues Cup. Not much talk about match congestion, though. Obviously, a lot of bodies coming and going to different competitions. Is that something that you still feeling in terms of so many matches in such a tight turnaround?
I mean, as Jim said, now we got everyone back to the squad, so it's nice to play together with the guys. And it's just another competition that we would like to go as far as we can. Just like last year, we have good memories, so we would like to repeat that run.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Bob.
We'll go to the Zoom next. Jonathan's on the wall.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The transmission has cut out multiple times along the way here, just letting the technicians who are on the line know. Jim, you spoke a moment ago about the virtues of this tournament, and in the situation where the team has been this year, does that make it even more desirable to try to win the thing, because it may end up being your best shot at a trophy this year?
Look, we're going to go after every competition the same, Jonathan. We know this year has been frustrating for us, for the players, for the fans. It hasn't gone how we had hoped, whether it be injuries, whether it be national team call-ups, not clicking and not playing at our best. Our reality is in our last 2 games at home, we've looked like us. We've scored 8 goals. We've conceded 1. You start to see buzz and confidence with the group. Andre Blake obviously makes a huge difference to our team. I think we all see that. So again, now we want to keep momentum. You could argue, do you wish we were continuing with leagues play right now to maybe pick up some more points and wins? I'm okay with going into a competition like this, Jonathan, because we will, if we do our part at home, which we've earned home field in the competition, and we kind of control our own destiny. If we continue to win, we'll get to play more games in Subaru Park most likely. So the games will come fast. They'll come in quick succession. I think it's a great opportunity to maintain form, maybe see a new idea or player in our group, which is, I think, important too. So, we want to keep the momentum going. Not happy with where we are in the table, obviously, but also know that when this group gets going, we can beat anybody. So we hope that carries over now to this competition, and we're going to try and go as far as we possibly can.
To the point of new players and new ideas, you discussed Frankie Westfield and CJ Olney.
Yeah.
What about Kevin Sullivan? Because he's already become one of the marketing faces of this tournament, and people are going to tune in potentially to see him, whether or not know if he's going to play.
Yeah, look.
Daniel, since
go ahead.
Daniel, since I know you've been sitting there the whole time and nobody's asked you a question yet, what have you seen from Kevin as one of the veteran players on this team when you've worked with him?
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, the first part, Jonathan, just scheduling-wise for us right now, we are with some of our younger players. We're weighing a game that they have in Union 2 against Columbus on Sunday. Is the 90 minutes maybe more valuable for some? It's just unfortunate maybe that the date that the game falls, but we'll have to adjust, and we'll send a strong group down there. So you're weighing, again, how many minutes are guys going to get? Is 5 minutes with us in a first-team game more valuable than 90 minutes down there? And that'll apply to a lot of different guys. So some decisions to make in terms of roster there. Kevin's doing great. I think he's getting better and better in training each day. Obviously got his debut, did great with that. Couldn't write a better script for that. And Danny can attest to, for 14 years old, he does things that I'll just say I probably never did in my career, and Danny maybe did a little bit at a later stage in his career. But he's a great young player, and I think is going to learn a lot from our group. Guys like Danny can put their arm around him, Ali Bedoya, they can kind of show him the way. But he certainly has a lot of talent, a lot of work to still do, but the potential is certainly there to be a young, exciting player for the United States.
I agree with Jim. I think Kevin is definitely a great talent, and he's different. He's not playing like 14 years old, but he's still 14 years old, so we have to be careful with him. But we can see every day on training that how good he can be, and he has a very good potential. So I think in the future he will be a big help for us.
If there are no more questions, I'll conclude today's press conference. We look forward to tomorrow's match between Philadelphia Union and Charlotte FC. For those of you joining via Zoom for post-game press conferences, reminder to use the Zoom link provided. Thank you.
Thanks.